This is Andrew Klavan on The Culture. In the wake of the recent midterm elections, we here at Klavan on The Culture are asking ourselves one question. What's wrong with the American people? Now, whenever I'm faced with an important question like what's wrong with the American people, or what's for dinner, or where do babies come from, I know I can always turn for wisdom to America's political, intellectual, and entertainment elites. After all, why would they call them elites if they weren't smarter, better, and wiser than the rest of us? If they were called elites, but in fact were, say, shallow or corrupt or personally immoral or intellectually deficient, then they wouldn't be elites. They would just be a privileged pack of self-deceived, self-important, and arrogant buffoons. And I can't accept that, or life would lose its meaning. So yes, when I ask the question, what's wrong with the American people, I turn for answers to our elites, and what do you know? Answers are what I find. For instance, elite President Barack Obama says that what's wrong with the American people is that they're afraid, and the fear has made them unreasonable. Part of the reason that our politics seems so tough right now, and facts and science and argument does not seem to be winning the day all the time, is because we're hardwired not to always think clearly when we're scared, the president says. And the country is scared. We're not only scared, unreasonable, and unscientific, we're uninformed, says elite Senator John Kerry of Massachusetts. We're in a period of know-nothingism in the country, he says.
We have an electorate that doesn't always pay that much attention to what's going on. So, people are influenced by a simple slogan rather than by the facts and the truth or what's happening.
But it's not just that we're scared, unreasonable, unscientific, uninformed, and inattentive. We're stupid, according to comedian Bill Maher, who must also be an elite because he has a show on HBO and sneers when he talks.
The people are too stupid to be governed.
Of course, it's one thing to be scared, unreasonable, unscientific, uninformed, inattentive, and stupid. Actually, that's 6 things. But it's a 7th thing to be downright mean, and that's the diagnosis of First Lady Michelle Obama. The nation's chief law officer, Attorney General Eric Holder, meanwhile, says America is a nation of cowards when it comes to discussing race. Oh, and speaking of race, editorialists at the elite New York Times have suggested that the majority of Americans who oppose Obama's health care bill and who support Arizona's attempts to protect its borders are racist. So, what's wrong with the American people? According to our elites, the American people are scared, unreasonable, unscientific, uninformed, inattentive, stupid, cowardly, mean, and racist. That's the only way to explain the fact that we didn't vote for the people supported by the elites. Unless it's that the elites despise us and call us names and think they're smarter than we are, even though there's no evidence of that, nor any achievement they can point to that has made our lives better than they were before they took office. In fact, things are worse and cost more. And their so-called science and facts turn out just to be schoolroom theories that don't work in reality. And their massive government impinges on our freedoms and goes against the principles our founders fought for. And Michelle Obama dresses badly. And Barack Obama can't even pronounce the word corpsman.
Navy corpsman.
And thinks Austrian is a language.
I don't know what the term is in Austrian.
So maybe they're stupid. And if they hate us so much, maybe they should go someplace where there are no Americans, like Harvard, and stay out. Asshats. This is Andrew Klavan on The Culture.